Well, good morning, campers. It's 23rd of April. It's 9:52. I've been up about, well, not long. I've had a bit of breakfast, had me cup of tea. Kevin's been here about an hour and a half working. Our Peter's just turned up apparently. So they'll be cracking on. And I'll keep you informed. Here we go. Let's see how they're getting on. Let's see where Pete's turned up. Yeah, I can see legs. He's turned up. He's off his fucking head and he's got his shorts on. Morning, man.
Afternoon. You just got out of bed?
No, I've been up about half an hour. What's that fucking lunatic doing there with shorts on?
The white blood, that is.
Well, it's not mine. I said I was always all right like that in the when I was younger. But I do feel the fucking cold now. What time have you got to go then?
About 10 minutes.
That's what I fucking thought.
Found a couple of problems.
But Kev did actually say that you wouldn't be here at the end. Well, what's the problem?
DPF's got a big crack in it.
Huh?
Your DPF has got a big crack in it.
What do you mean DPF's got a crack in it?
Your exhaust has got a big crack all the way around it.
Oh,
Okay?
oh yeah. So what does that mean then?
Right, it needs to be taken off and welded up to be repaired.
Oh, is that a big job? Is that a Nick?
Depends if you know a good welder.
Is that a Nick's job?
Hang on, sorry. Can you sit there, Pete?
No, I'm trying to feel it, man. I'm trying to feel what you're trying
That's right. We got to go there. We got to discuss something. Well, here we go. The gearbox has got Pete pinned to the. Oh no, he's all right now.
Right, man.
And that oil on the top of the gearbox was what was coming out of that split breather pipe. So the gearbox is now a part of the highway. Well, there's nothing broke up in there, is there? Or wouldn't that? Oh, sorry, chalk is not the clutch. See, we also carry a spare Kevin under the bonnet just in case anything goes wrong. Your
10 mil then.
your picture's my thingamajig for my last video, Kev.
Sorry?
Your video, your face is the thing on my last video.
Oh dear, is it?
Yeah, I don't put them up. What it does is because mine repeats all the time. If there's another face on the video, it always puts that one up. So what's it looking like?
Oh, it's a clutch.
Yeah,
I'm going to take it off. We'll have another look.
looking like a clutch.
Fair.
To be fair, what?
It's actually quite good.
Well, yeah, but I drive it properly, don't I?
Let's see look. How much that clutch has spun around there.
Fucking hell.
What's it done?
I can bring it back around there.
Dual mass flywheel.
It's locked up. So if you look down here,
Yeah, you do it.
You got to explain, Kevin.
it's hard to fucking explain them, isn't it?
Yeah, you do it.
These bolts, can you see from there?
Well, no, I got.
Well, let me go in. I'll go in. Commando dive in there.
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm coming in.
I'll make sure it's still.
You should basically have movement and you've got none. Solid. So he's pretty seized.
That clutch plate looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
I was expecting to get about 150,000 miles out of this clutch.
Yeah, the clutch plate you would do, but it's a dual mass.
Yeah.
I can't get anything around it to... Need a thin screwdriver, Peter.
Thin screwdriver. Right, let me
Just
pass you back.
a normal flat base screwdriver, isn't it?
So whatever you've seen under there is what's happening.
I need one.
Right. We're going into teacher mode now. He's going to explain.
Yeah, you're not. You guys, I grab this first. Pete? Yeah. Have a lift, please.
Hang on.
Have a lift.
Right, where the oil return pipe was split, I went to video it. It covered all this in oil. So what I'm actually doing now is cleaning it all up.
Take it out, I couldn't find it.
Right. Well, the old clutch is out. The old flywheel's out and clutch, and apparently it's punched a hole in the flywheel. So we think something got wedged between there and grooved it away. But because it wedged itself up, he had to cut all through here to cut the outer flywheel off, to cut this off, so that he could get at the bolts. And now he's underneath with the new flywheel in, and he's torquing it up to. What are you torquing it up to?
It was 33 pounds-feet at 75 degrees.
What?
33 pounds-feet of torque.
Yeah, 33 pounds-feet of torque.
Plus 75 degrees.
Plus 75 degrees. So he can't actually finish tightening it up until it gets a bit warmer, because that works out about 22 degrees centigrade, doesn't it? And it's not quite hot enough. So it's something like that. It's a good job I know what. It's a good job I know. Oh bollocks! This is on bloody sideways, isn't it? It's strange nephew. He went off to get that. He's been gone a fucking hour, you know. But he smells of McDonald's. What Kev was saying under there? That's what is it? 32 what?
33 pounds-feet and 75.
Yeah, 33 pounds-feet to tighten the flywheel up with, and
75 degrees after.
In 75 degrees after. Well, 75 degrees works out about 20 degrees centigrade, so it ain't hot enough to do it. So we'll have to wait. But then Kev said what we'll do is we'll will it in the corner, because in the corner that's 90 degrees. So then it'll be plenty warm enough so we can carry on. As you can see, no sense, no feeling. He's a typical fucking white he is. Yeah. That's like me. I never used to feel the cold when I was younger, but I bloody do now. Well, this is Randy R. He wants to know to see the top of the gearbox with the selector on it. So that's the selector there, I think, and that's the top of the gearbox. But it was covered in oil, and I washed it off because I had a breather pipe leaking. And don't know if I showed you anything else, but that's a hole that's punched in my clutch, and that's where I want to be all cut apart. Well, I can't remember if I showed you all that. And we just put a new thrust bearing in.
That's my phone.
I love the word thrust, because every time I say thrust I get hard on.
Put pressure on the clutch first, because it's a self-adjusting clutch. So you need to pressurise the centre of the clutch up.
Yeah. To get the angle of dangle right.
Before you actually do it up.
Oh yeah.
If you don't do this, you end up knackering the clutch plate, and then it's no good.
Yeah. So now you know, folks. Right, here we go. To me, to you. It's a fucking Chuckle Brothers now. To me, to you. Because these are still both here. Because the other Chuckle Brother is to me, to me, to me. And this is how you put a gearbox in. Don't be under any underestimation that is fucking heavy.
Yeah.
You gotta get out, haven't we?
Yeah.
What you got to do?
Take the drive shaft out the other side. Do not try this at home.
You like to push it in at the same time?
Yep.
Right.
Right.
Thing is, we're right on the back. I want to bring the box this way. Because we are right on the...
No, because I want to keep the weight. This is the bell housing, there's no weight there. All the weight is in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Could you just chuck it up for me, please?
Yep.
Yeah, just slowly a minute. Right. On it a minute. You let go a minute, Pete. Yeah, that's what I want to try and get this to grab the balance. And then let go of it. Let go of it. Alright, okay, we're going to have to hold it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, go on then. Hold on. We've got to go in now.
Yeah, the diff
Right.
is going to make the subframe.
Right, you've got to steady it a minute, Pete, there.
Yeah.
So I get up.
Did you say go up steady?
No, he said hold it steady.
Well, the gearbox is back in, as you can see, after about, what, 3/4 hour struggle?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, you'd say so. He's in charge. So we've tested it, or they've tested it, and the clutch seems to be working perfectly, which is good.
More luck than judgment.
And Peter's gone up to level 2. He's on the electrical spanners. Well, I don't know what Monkey Boy's trying to fucking reach, but I can't think there's anything that far down there. What are you trying to reach then, Pete?
Doing the gear cables up.
Oh, I see.
But you can't get in there, so I'm climbing in.
Sure. Can't you stand up underneath?
No, you can't get round.
Oh dear. Do what?
Put my phone in airplane mode tonight.
Yeah, there's a problem with that though.
Why?
Is the Wi-Fi is still available.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you're at home, you have Wi-Fi, so WhatsApp still works.
What, even in airplane mode?
Yeah.
I'll turn off.
You got the ratchet, please, mate?
And also under there, the pulley on the alternator is cracked, so that needs changing as well. Sorry, just so Peter said, this is a steering pump. Well, I'm sat in the van and they're just waiting now. They're putting the bottom pulley on, which quite surprised me. It's exactly the same size as the one that comes off in the kit, but I reckon it may weigh maybe a kilo lighter with hardly any flex on it. Very surprising. Well, there we are, we've got it running on axle stands. Make sure everything's there, nothing's leaking. Feels pretty good. Happy?
Yeah.
Kevin's happy, everybody's happy. This is the last bit of the job. And what I've got to do is Peter's going to take it out and test drive it. Or drive it around a car park. And then Kev's going to come and finish it off Monday or Tuesday. I expect. Oh, I thought you were saying, I thought it was collecting money off somebody you didn't like.
No, that's my favourite bit.
That's your favourite bit?
It went for the financial reward. Is that the reason we all go to work?
Well, you haven't got much financial reward off of this job.
Right.
But that's what friends are for.
Do for mates, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I say, that's what friends are for. Well, there you go. The gearbox and everything's all back in together, all bolted in. There's a few little things. That thing down there, the black one, that's got a crack in it, so that's got to be replaced. That's £78 plus the bloody VAT. And that's got a crack in it. And basically, it's more or less all back together now. Got this on the wheels on. And I don't know what he's doing this side, but he's doing something. Alright, I know what it is. The bottom pulley got to be changed. So Peter's under there doing that. Got it yet, Pete?
Yeah, it's all off. That's nice.
You like that sort of thing, don't you? Yeah. You like your dad. Yeah, eh?
Runs in the family.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah. That noses run our family. I've never seen a fucking mechanic stood on the top of front bumper. Well, I tell you, I used to have a 6-cylinder bloody Wolseley, and I used to fucking have to stand on the front bumper. Well, that to reach it back, but
You vertically challenged.
that's all going back together. It's all downhill from here. Here he is coming back, and the bit to do, he might be able to do it Monday afternoon, or he might not be able to. It might have to be Wednesday before I'm back on the road properly. But the clutch is fixed. I'm going to show you my backlights coming on or not. Check out my secret bright red backlights. Whoa! Well, finish that there, and I'll speak to you all later. Remember, stay classy, don't fight, you love you all. Bye bye. And you skins.
That's safe.